It's day 3 of How to Look Great in Pictures. I'm Ashley Brockington with Losing It with Sam and Ash and the leader of Team Thrive. Yesterday, we talked about styling. Today, we are going to talk about backgrounds, making them simple and clean. So a lot of times, what I see is people are taking pictures because they're in a place and it makes them feel good based on the vibe, but it's not based on necessarily the background. Or it is based too much on the background and not enough about the light. They're not thinking about the whole thing. So today we're going to talk about simplifying the background, because if your background is messy, it's going to distract from you or from your message or whatever you're trying to get across. Maybe what you're trying to get across is a great picture or where the atmosphere is. So you can see I have a plain white background behind me, and I use this for almost all of my videos and a lot of my pictures, and that's because I'm a mom of 5. You don't even know how messy this house gets on a daily basis. It's insane. So it's hard for me to find places that are quiet and not messy. And one of my pet peeves is when I see professional videos done, and it's one thing when it's like, hey, day in the life, but let me, pep it up again. But when it's just like a mess in the back and they're not even thinking about anything at all, then it's like, oh, you guys make a little adjustment. So I'm gonna show you kind of what I mean. First of all, don't expect anybody to have this, but I like to share my tips and tricks on a professional level, because there might be some of you that want to take it to that place at some point, and I don't want it to ever seem unattainable. So we have this background system that we put up on this blank wall so that we weren't having, as professional photographers, we were putting up backgrounds all the time. And I'm like, Sam, why don't we just get this little bracket system? I think it was $70, $79 maybe on B&H Photo. Why don't we just get that so we can have rolls of paper and we can roll them up so that they're just set on the wall. Okay, so let's talk kind of about messy background. Okay, so for instance, and in this video, I want you to disregard the lighting and some of the other stuff we've talked about, because I can't go around and give you a lot of examples of bad backgrounds, good backgrounds, but then have the lighting consistent without just, dragging around the lighting crew. So, okay, so for instance, what do you see when I'm here? You probably see, well, you can see my bed isn't made. You can see the edge of the paint where we haven't painted, so that's distracting. Let's say I'm sitting down right here trying to talk to you. What do you see? That bright yellow box, piano book, bag of wipies. You see, the mess. Even if I go, let's say I go here and it's good light on my face, open the window for better light. What do you see? What are your eyes looking at? They're looking at that light back there. What's that background? What's that light? What's it doing? Why is her door not painted? Because I want to have an awesome do-it-yourself tutorial and I haven't gotten to it. Okay, so let's talk about some better backgrounds that would be clean. Uniformity. So right now I'm on the stairs. I could get the lighting better, but we've got this uniform pattern. So nothing's distracting because there's a uniform pattern. There's not a bunch of colors to look at. So you can see how it's nice, plain, uniform. I could turn my back here, same thing. It's just the railing of my stairs, but you can see it's nice and uniform. So you can move around and use different, just find plain areas in your house that aren't distracting. What would another one? I've shared this, I'm gonna share this in I think a video coming up, but no, I shared this in the first video, my bathroom. See, nice, just gray, plain walls. I have good lighting and plain walls, not distracting. If I was doing it here, that's distracting and it looks messy. Let's see where else, just giving some examples. Then you're seeing how messy my house is. So if it's right here or whatever, now that's not bad. It shows this is over here is distracting. If I move over, let's see, not bad. It shows some context. You can see some artwork, but if I move it just the wrong way, you can see that dead orchid in the back. Not so awesome. A better plain background would be on this couch, but even you can see, where is it? This edge of this pillow, your eyes go there because it's a light point. So I either probably need to, change it so you can see all of the styling and it adds atmosphere, click, or I need to change the angle and just move these pillows out of the way so that it's not distracting. let's see, if you are going to take a picture, let's say that you're at Disney World and you want to take a picture of the Magic Kingdom in the back. Now, you are probably not going to be able to have great lighting on your face and have a great picture of the Magic Kingdom to show the atmosphere. And so sometimes, like, there's no getting around it. You have to have that picture with the big Princess Castle in the background. The lighting's gonna be bad. I would say in that case, try to clean it up as much as you can. Get to a place where maybe there's not a million people behind you. Maybe take it, normally like low angles make you look larger and you look up your nose, but if it's a group of you and it's really just about the atmosphere and you're in it, then maybe ask the person that's taking it to take it from a lower angle and tilt it up. So that's gonna kind of like distract from the bad lighting on your face, make you guys look tall and strong and happy, and it will show less of all the people around and more of the big, beautiful Princess Castle in the back. So don't be afraid when it comes to background to play around with angles if you're indeed trying to get a certain background in there, because sometimes atmosphere is what it's all about, the actual location, what it's all about. If you're doing that, don't think that just because you're in this amazing pub, somewhere having the greatest time with your life, that if you click a picture that everybody's gonna get it. It's probably just gonna look like a random bar. But if there's some type of piece of artwork or this cool like wooden bar, then you need to get the picture lined up where it shows that bar and you're all kind of leaning on it, and make the background work, use leading lines and that kind of thing. I hope this video has helped you learn to be a little bit more cognizant of your surroundings and what your background is. I know that it's a lot to think about, especially with lighting and background, but as long as it's in your mind and it's just on your radar, I'm telling you, as you practice, as you think about it, you are going to make small little changes in your pictures that are going to make a big difference. So have a great day. If you haven't already watched day 2 and day 1, go back, find those emails, watch them, and I will see you tomorrow.